Hello everyone, this is Zach here. Would like to do a quick sound check please. Okay, is my sounds coming okay? And is my the screen, everything is okay. Okay, hello Yo, hello Siu Ping, hello Wong. Okay, oh okay, right. Okay, we will start right now. Okay, let's talk about Shakeout for today. Okay, so probably just wanted to do this a quick one over here. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about Shakeout. Okay, and I think it's important too, especially for members that going to attend the upcoming masterclass, especially the first time or maybe the second time, because we're going to talk about Shakeout 2 in the masterclass too. Okay, so this is where we covered in uh the markup stage. Okay, under this force breakout. Okay, when they force sell off. Okay, when they breaks below and then later on it goes back up again. Okay, hello Alex. So just want to do a very quick check with you all. Okay, anyone here will attend this week masterclass? If yes, type 1 for me. Okay, so I haven't sent out yet. Okay, I know a lot of members asking me right now. I haven't sent out yet. So tomorrow I'll send out the Zoom link to the Telegram channel. Of course, sorry, the Telegram channel. Okay, to the masterclass Telegram channel, and then I will also send the PDF out for everyone's too. Okay, by tomorrow. So okay, let's do a very quick one. So first of all, a very quick disclaimer over here. So this channel here is not to do any buy or sell call. Okay, I cannot allowed to do so. Okay, to be frank with you. So if you are here to looking for some stock tips, stock idea, I think this is not a section, but this is a section that we share with you how we do how we use one spread analysis. Okay, to help us out in our trades. Okay, so that's why it's not a buy or sell signal. Okay, so probably the chart later on that we discuss later on. Also, okay, let's say you want to trade, you want to do some entry. Okay, make sure you check with your own, whether this one is fit your criteria or not. Okay, before you want to enter. Okay, so I will see Mr. Tan, I believe that's okay, and Wong also. Okay, on this upcoming section. Okay, so members, do remember, as long as your membership still active and valid, you still can come for the re-attend. Okay, because a lot of members ask me too. Okay, how they going to re-attend, whether they can re-attend or not. Okay, actually can. Okay, so as long as you, like for example, it's not previously on April, you attended the April one, and this coming June you still can attend. Okay, or the next one in August you still can attend. Okay, as long as your membership still active. Okay, so now let's focus on Shakeout today. I think today we want to do a very quick session, probably 30-40 minutes. Okay, if I got some time later on, I will look into some of the chat that you have for me. Okay, I think my slide here I think will cover around like 20 minutes lah. So okay, now what is technically is a shakeout? Okay, so now a shakeout is a situation where that traders most of the time, okay, they will exit their position with losses. Okay, personally for me, I've been hit a lot of shakeout. Okay, throughout my this trading journey. Okay, so sometimes it hit me, I cut losses, very small one, 4, 5, 6%, and then after 1 or 2 weeks later on, they goes back up again. Okay, so cut with some losses, then they goes up again, and some of them even go into a very strong uptrend. Okay, so this is kind of normal things to happen in the market. Okay, I think everyone as a trader, we quite often we will see these kind of situations, right? So usually caused by uncertainty or recent bad news in the market. Okay, sorry, bad news in the market. Okay, so like for example, like 2-3 weeks ago, that's why I said my I think like 2 or 3 weeks back during my live Facebook, I mentioned that okay, it's a good time for you to learn a little bit of shakeout patterns, because market got lots of uncertainty. Okay, like for example, 2-3 weeks ago, we have a rumor to have this full MCO, Okay, but in the end they don't have full MCO, just a partial MCO. But after that, I think last week we have the full MCO again. So during the few weeks, okay, we got lots of uncertainty in the market, causing some panic sell in the market. Okay, so some stock actually break below support, but if you notice overall there's technically still in average to low volume. Okay, so if drop below support with average to low volume, most of the time this is representing that you know, probably the smart money is still in the market. Okay, those selling is probably is the retailer. Okay, so this is a good time for us to monitor some of this trade. Okay, if let's say the set everything is good, then we look for the trades again. Okay, so again, this is to doing this shakeout most of the time is to create fear in the market. Okay, where the prices mostly actually is below the support level. Okay, against when market is uncertain, it's a good time for smart money to push the price lower a little bit, okay, below support level, to create fear. Okay, to create fear. So a lot of people thought that, okay, you know, this time you know, market's going to crash, this thing happened, that thing happened, you know, and people just quickly want to sell. Okay, oh sorry. So it's a very good opportunity for smart money to accumulate price at the low levels. Okay, which means when they drop ready, that's where they plan their accumulations again. Okay, once ready, they'll push back up to support. Okay, to push back up to support. So okay, now this part, is it clear? Okay, just to make sure everyone is understand. Okay, what is shakeout? Okay, before I move forward. Okay, so type 1 okay, type 2 not okay. Okay, so Jimmy Zach, when a UT with a long width but volume is not that high than LC bar, is it still good? I think it's still good, but it will form a temporary resistance. Okay, probably I'll show you some chart later on. Okay, just remind me. Okay, hello Andrew. Okay, now let me know, is this okay so far, the shakeout things? Okay, I think pretty straightforward, right? But I'll show you the chart later on. Okay, what it means by the shakeout. Now this is just a very quick conceptual map. Okay, on what is exactly is going on. Of course, not all the chart will move like this, in the same patterns, but mostly is the same. Okay, mostly is the same. Okay, so again, depending on the market stages, some of them will, you know, coming from markup stage. Okay, markup, and pretty often we'll see a UT. Again, UT after some trend, okay, or after some momentums. Okay, most of the time price will make a pullback. Okay, depending on, you know, a deeper pullback or just a temporary pullback. Okay, so of course we need to see the overall volume. Okay, let's assume this is a high volumes. Okay, high volumes. Okay, on uptrust bar, so it make a bigger pullback. Okay, so sometimes we're referring to the shakeout. Okay, so it break below the support. Okay, example like here, this is a spring. Okay, or maybe NS, depending on the chart again. So it will form a temporary support. Okay, am I right? Okay, so once it drop ready, so this is a bar that we want to check and monitor closely. Okay, so first of all, when this bar, okay, let me erase this. Okay, so this is a first point. Okay, we hit the resistance. Okay, which means the selling is coming in to uptrust high volume, or maybe buying climax. Okay, high volumes. Then we got the support. Okay, so mark over here. Okay, we want to check where is the immediate support. Usually the first support, I won't really enter immediately. Okay, because sometimes it will fail. Okay, of course this is the area that we want to look for VCP lah, but VCP we keep it for another sections. Okay, so this is the third clue. Okay, you want to monitor. Okay, so once they break, okay, you want to check the volume. Okay, number 4, you want to check the volume. So make sure this volume is not high. Okay, against I cannot tell you exactly the numbers of the volume, because every stocks, their volume is different. Okay, so we really need to train your eyes to monitor what is the average volume for the stocks, what is the low volume for the stocks. Okay, so most of the time I will compare with some of the important bars. Okay, on the left hand side, like for example, this is an important bar. So as long as this sell off doesn't higher than this bar, okay, for me probably I'll monitor, or maybe, you know, just kind of near with the 20 MA. Okay, then I'll monitor. Okay, so that is average for me. Okay, understand this so far? Type 1 yes. Okay, I need to ensure everyone is okay with this. Okay, good news, but price drop how? Now usually good news, price drop, which means people are selling on distributions already lah, Rehan. I'm not so sure what is the stock that you're referring to, but quite a lot of time, you know, we see these kind of things. Okay, especially I can the one that I still remember in my mind here is that XOX. Okay, because these are stocks that lots of my friend lose money. Okay, because of the MCO, their salary being cut. Okay, they thought they want to make some few hundred over ringgit in a day, but in the end they lost few thousands over ringgit. Okay, and it's on good news. Okay, if good news goes up and drop again, so it's a sign of distribution. Okay, so just want to answer you on this, Rehan. But again, we need to look in the chart setup again. All right, so far is it okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. You understand? Okay, again, resistance. We want to check the first bar that causing all the movement to be slower. Okay, assuming this is in the uptrend market. So next thing is that I want to check the immediate first support. Okay, and then this support has to be supported well. Okay, several times. Okay, if not, usually they'll make a shakeout. Okay, so that's why usually the first support, I rarely straight away jump into the trade to enter. Okay, because it might feel like Solar West, might feel like K-Power, it might feel like SCIB. Okay, so that's why I don't really like that. So when it drop, okay, it's fine. Okay, so assuming you haven't entered yet, okay, of course. So when it drop, this is the area that you want to start to monitor the volume. Okay, volume has to be low, okay, or average. So subsequently, price technically will move sideways. Of course, it won't move in a straight line. Sometimes what happens is that it will move slightly lower, okay, and goes back up again. So like a U shape. Okay, like a U shape. Okay, so sometimes it will be like this. Okay, in the price range. Okay, so most of the time it will be a U shape lah. So now this is the one that we want to monitor for sign of strength, low volume, narrow spread. Okay, no low volume, narrow spread. So this is point number 5. Of course, in between here, we'll often see some of this bar to test. One time, 2 time. Okay, and kind of often it will become beauty because why? This is the support areas. It turns to resistance. Okay, so which means that they are not ready yet. Okay, which means that they are not ready yet. I think got few chart having that scale. So again, I will show you later on. Now the one that I'm interested is the candles that come with confirmation. Okay, so this is the one that for me is the most important one among this setup. Okay, so which is the number 6. Okay, when they close, you have to be a white spread bar, okay, white candles to show the power of the candles, and the volume must be high, against higher than the bar that it dropped. So remember, when this bar drop is representing a weakness, when this bar cross back up is representing strength, and the strength volume has to be higher than weak volume to ensure that this is a genuine confirmation on this shakeout. Okay, so of course, most of the time, like I said, I kind of stingy my entry. Okay, I kind of stingy my entry. So I will wait for again 1 or 2 bar of confirmation with low volume. Okay, to plan for my trades. Okay, again, I think I no need to explain what is narrow spread bar low volume. I think for the last week, okay, I do explain lots of narrow spread bar low volumes already. So in this case, this is the one that we need to see, narrow spread bar low volumes. Okay, alright, so far you understand this? Type 1 clear, type 2 if you think you need me to repeat. Okay, so TCK, okay, hi Zach, if there's a lot of UT in a sideways trading range, to the left of the LC high volume bar, left, okay, we'll take this trade. Okay, again, I need to see the oral chart. Of course, if let's say there's a lot of UT, most of the time, I think I will look for other options. Okay, I will look for other options. Okay, so unless I don't have much option, okay, then I will buy near to support because of low UT. So I will play along with the range. Okay, which means within the LC areas. Okay, hopefully I answer the question of TCK. Okay, I think okay so far, right? You all understand this, right? Now, this is the area that you want to monitor closely. Okay, why? Because okay, now this is the line. Okay, now you have to identify this line correctly. Okay, if you cannot identify this line, technically it's kind of difficult for you to apply the shakeout. Okay, why this line is very important? Because this is a line that representing a support, representing a support. So what we call a balance line. Okay, so this is where that a lots of action happens. Okay, where it's kind of a lot of fightings over here, between bear and the bull. Okay, so this is a line that representing a balanced line between the support and demand. Okay, Now this is the lines that mostly the of course the bull is in control or the buyer is in control. Now this is the area that uh the seller is in control, or maybe what I call the fear. Okay, the fear in the markets. Okay, so whenever you got fear in the markets, you know that mostly there's a lot of wash activity is going on over here. Okay, so most important for me is that you must able to identify this line. Okay, so once you're able to identify, you know where is the potential shakeout areas, you know, which is the fear areas, and you know the potential bias area. Okay, they are trying to support. Okay, subsequently. Okay, so okay, I think Mr. Tan asked me. Okay, are you using weekly or monthly chart? Depending. Okay, I think most of the time I use daily chart because I'm trading more on the so-called short term to mid terms. So weekly chart I think is okay. Sometimes the chart come with, you know, a sideway of 6 month periods. Okay, I will use weekly chart, but monthly chart I really use that because that one is like really for long term type lah. Okay, so I only use the most of the time I use daily. Okay, I use daily. Okay, now let's go for here. This is the one that I mentioned. Okay, the trade sell everything. Okay, so of course this is only happens in accumulation or reaccumulation. Okay, it can happen in accumulation as well. I think Hexa, okay, having that end to end, SLP, okay, in accumulation if not mistaken. Now reaccumulation also got a lot recently. Okay, I think it's like of course some of them haven't really confirmed yet. Okay, like most of the steel counters, no confirmation yet. The recent one that can't confirmation but it's still sideways. The one that president I take Yuli Crops. That's one Harbor. Okay, Harbor and Yuli Crops. Okay, so again, first thing, it started with red pentagon, sell off, average to low volumes. Okay, very important. And then sideways with no spread by low volume. Okay, this is to ensure that in this fear markets, okay, there's no further selling. Okay, if you see something like G-Tronic is still going down with high volume, if you see, you know, chart like Penta is still going down with high volume, you know there's not a shakeout anymore. Okay, so there's a potentially going into a downtrend probably. Okay, so UT high volumes. Okay, so UT can be this can be low to average volume lah. So sometimes you form a UT, try to hit back, but it drop again. Okay, then once it drop again, we want to look for more sideways or spread bar again. Okay, to ensure there's no further sellings. Okay, so this is the bar that actually triggered me to look for entry. All this I'm not really looking for entry. Okay, but it's a pattern that they should have. Okay, in this period. So once they form a line change going back up to the support level. Okay, now this is the area that I want to look for more chance for me to look for entry. Okay, of course, close below the UT bar or the red pentagon sell bar with high volumes. Okay, so just refer back to the chart earlier on. Okay, now this is some of the trading plan and rules that I'm looking into. Okay, of course, enter on a confirmation on the new supports. Okay, so which is representing the previous supports too. So once it goes back up, tested well 2 or 3 bars, then we look for the entry. Okay, so line change with green pentagons. Okay, of course, high volumes. Okay, and no spread bar, low volume near supports again. Okay, so after confirmation, it tested 2 bar, tested few bar. Okay, we no spread, low volume. Then there is so-called a low risk entry. Okay, for me to enter. Okay, again, nothing is 100%. Sometimes maybe when you enter already, you know, the next week it come with another bad news. Okay, price will drop again. But this is the area that I'm looking for low risk trade. Okay, now just want to probably check with you all. Okay, what it means by narrow spread bar low volume. Anyone can answer me this? I think in one of the live Facebook session, if I'm mistaken, I do share about what is narrow spread bar low volumes, right? So what is very important, okay, to have narrow spread bar low volume near support. Okay, what is the reasons? Okay, anyone answer me this? Okay, after shakeout, this is a good question by Jimmy. So if let's say the chart doesn't have shakeout, I will wait at least 2. That's where the VCP happened. Okay, Jimmy, 1, 2, right? or 3, 4, sometimes 4 wave only to break up. So we enter on the second wave most of the time. Okay, to ensure low risk. But if let's say the stocks come with shakeout, okay, like for example in this case, shakeout goes up, the first retest I will enter already. Because most of the time, again, not every time, most of the time, once the shakeout completed, they will retest on the resistance pretty fast. Okay, maybe within 1 or 2 weeks time. Okay, again, need to depend on the overall market conditions. NS, okay, is the NS? Yes, but what it means by the NS? Okay, I think Rehan get it correctly. Near spread by low volume, near support with a background of sound strength, in this case is shakeout, representing less seller in the markets. Okay, so that's why it's very important to have this bar and to look for the entry. Okay, yeah, you can say pullback with low volume too. Okay, or maybe going back to accumulations maybe. Okay, so now let's look into some of this chart. Again, I just hide the name. Okay, because if I show you the name, you know what's going on already. Okay, now let's stare into this chart. Okay, for I don't know 10 seconds. Okay, look into this chart for 10 seconds. And if you spot anything, type it out for me. If you spot anything, type it out for me. Okay, welcome Jimmy. Okay, I think the clue is very clear. Okay, I think the clue is very clear. Okay, anyone want to try? Okay, you can type, you know, the signals, okay, in this chart for me. Okay, or maybe type 3 if you're able to read this chart. Type 4 if you cannot see anything at all from this chart. Okay, let's see. Gap up as support. Yes, correct. Gap up as support area. Yes, background with gap up. If drop to support, there's the shakeout. Correct. Trading the trend 40s, and there's a COC. Okay, so COC I think is within the shakeout areas. Okay. Okay, anyone here cannot get the signals at all from this chart? It's okay. Just let me know. Break above gaps. Okay, good. Do you able to identify the support line? Okay, do you able to identify the support line? Type 1, yes. Type 2, no. Okay, or 4, you cannot read this chart at all. Okay, it's okay, just let me know. Okay, green pentagon line change, pullback with low volume. Okay, I think you're referring to probably this area, right, Wong? Okay, good. Okay, Jordan say 4, Sam 4. Okay, it's okay. We are learning. Like I said, we are learning over here. Okay, we are not doing stock tips, stock ideas. Okay, but we are learning over here. Okay, so whenever we learn, we try to apply to give us some edge in the market, right? Okay, Gerald say yes. Okay, so mostly say I think yes can able to pick up, right? Okay. Okay, good. Now let's draw this. Okay, so again, I kind of like most of your answer. Okay, which is very important. Okay, gap up. Okay, this gap up serve as support. Okay, again support. Sorry, gap support price. Okay, it's not a price area. It's a level, right? It's a areas. Okay, so if we draw somewhere around here. Okay, sorry my bad drawing. So you know that okay, there is a very nice so-called the support areas over there. Okay, lots of action. Okay, in the particular levels. Okay, so now a few things that are happening over here. Of course, this is a gap up with UT. Okay, now next few days it doesn't come with high volumes, right? It's not high volumes. Okay, so technically the next few days doesn't come with lots of sellers. Okay, of course this is a gap up kind of UT. So because it's gap up, so it's also representing a sound strength too. Okay, so the next day it doesn't come with sellers, so it doesn't come with high volume down bar, representing there's no further, or maybe no, don't have any lots of sellers. Okay, going on after the breaks there. Now few things happen over here. Now, this is the one that first it hit the support. Am I right? I think just now Jimmy asked me how many times you should see a retest before you want to look for entry. Now, the first one you should avoid, because why? This is what will happen, okay, if let's say sometime I enter on the first support. Why this is a support? Okay, why? Okay, realize the volume on this two bar increase. Okay, so this is what we call the effort bar after it dropped with the up bar there. Okay, so people are start coming back to accumulate. Okay, but sometimes maybe due to there's a lot of seller, they need to go back to the support again. Okay, understand? So that's why sometimes I like to look for the second support. Okay, so second support sometimes will form like this. Okay, here or maybe over here. Okay, so this is what we call the VCP lah. Okay, the VCP. But this is in this case we don't have VCP. Okay, so never mind. So it dropped red pentagons. Okay, it dropped red pentagon. So we got several attempts, okay, to goes back up, but it failed. Okay, several attempts to goes back up and it failed. Okay, so when it failed, we're not interested. But if you look into this range over here, I think someone mentioned about the COC in Jimmy. Okay, mentioned about the COC. Now this is the one that knows super low volume. Okay, forming around this range. Okay, so which means that technically this range is a good range, but just that they cannot break above the support level again. So if you look here closely, now this is a strong bar. First, why is strong? The candle is white. Okay, the candles is white compared to the bar that dropped here. Okay, of course the volume is not that very obvious, but I think you should be able to see this. Okay, from my screen here, the volume is definitely higher than the red pentagon's volume. Okay, hopefully you can see this. Okay, but my side here is it's not obvious, but it's clear. Okay, that the volume is increased compared to the bar that dropped below. Okay, so subsequently what happens? Okay, tested well near to support low volumes. Okay, tested support low volume. Okay, you're able to get this. Okay, you're able to get this. If yes, type 1. If you totally cannot get this, confused, type 2. Okay, you can get this. Okay, so this chart is Yuli crop last year. Okay, I think after this shakeout, they should really break above. Okay, I think it's for, I can't recall how many percent. Okay, but there's a very strong uptrend from there. Okay, so let's go back to the chart. I don't think I have the charts here. Okay, so let's go to Yuli crop. Okay, recently got one, but after the strong uptrend already, so it need some times. Okay, but one thing I don't like about is this bar. Okay, so that's why I exit with some profits. So currently still monitoring. Okay, so here, okay, if I draw this, okay, if I draw this, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, finally it breaks. Tested, uptrend. Okay, tested, uptrend. Okay. All right, so well, after some uptrend, okay, we got what? Buying climax. Okay, buying climax. So that's why the price stop, moving sideways again. Okay, here to here. Okay, deal spot another shakeout over here. Okay. Okay, of course the background already comes with strong uptrend now, so that's why I believe there's still sellers, okay, over this bar. Okay, still got seller over this bar. Okay, so now let's look into another example that I have for you. Oh, okay. But I forgot to hide the name lah. Okay, I should hide the name lah, but I didn't hide. Okay, but it's okay, right? So okay, now I would like you to stare into this chart for another 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, Jimmy, can UT bar also be PP when the volume is high, higher than the past 10 days? Not really the quality. If you want to ask me, Jimmy, like for example, Yongtai, right? Yongtai, I didn't follow until the end, but if not mistaken, it gaps up, high volume, but it formed UT. So which means that at the resistance area, there's still sellers. But it's a good effort since it's a gap up UT. Okay, since a good gap up UT. So if let's say the next few days the price is still above the gap, then it's fine. Okay, to answer you these questions. But of course, prefer not to have UT. Okay, because UT sometimes there is represent there's still seller lah. Okay, so sometimes they might fail a little bit, make another shakeout again, then goes back up again. Okay, so sometimes we see like 2 shakeout because of the UTs there. Okay, anyone can give me some clues or answer, okay, for these counters? Again, it's not a buy call. Okay, I'm not so sure whether they will goes up or not. Okay, like Yuli crops. But what I'm trying to say is that I think from this chart, you should be able to spot something that is pretty similar. Am I right? Okay, anyone can give me 1 or 2 clues that what is going on into this chart? Okay, please don't forget, if you like what we share, okay, like especially like this kind of special sessions over here, help me to click the like button, please. Subscribe to this channel here, help me to grow this channel, so that you know, whenever we got this kind of special events, or maybe, you know, this kind of special tutorial, okay, I will share out to my channels over here. Okay, now, okay, let's see. Gap up from support followed by another gap up. Okay, gap up from support. Okay, I think you are referring to the latest here. Okay, here to here. Good. Gap up UT, and then red pentagon drop with low volume. Green pentagon increase. Okay, so there's a wash. Okay, gap up. Okay, now let me ask you these questions. Okay, do you able to spot the support level? Type 1, yes. Type 2, no. Okay, green pentagon with increased bar volume. Okay, okay, I think that is very obvious, okay, over here that it completed the shakeout. Okay, green pentagon high volume. Okay, good. Okay, so recently I think Rehan mentioned tested back support. Now break above 2040's MA. Okay, good. Okay, that's the things that we are looking into also. Okay, now let me ask you these questions. Are you able to spot the supports or not? Type 1, yes. Type 2, no. Okay, again, don't be shy. If you cannot spot, let me know. Okay, so probably next session I will talk about support and resistance. Okay, so far mostly is 1. How about others? Okay, I got 5 typing 1. I got 90 people over here. So how about the rest? 90 participants. Support area is 35 to 36. Yeah, correct. Okay, now this chart got 2 shakeout. Of course, this is a pass already. So first one. Okay. Realize this. Support. Drop. Okay. Try goes up but fail. Push back up. Okay. So some increased volume. Okay. So tested here. Spring. Low volume before they marks up. Okay. UT. Resistance. Okay. So again, you can use the gaps area or previous resistance area. Oops. Okay. Have to. Okay. I use chart lah, so I can draw better lah. I use chart. Okay. Let's go to even. Okay. Previous resistance, which is the gap 2. If you realize this gap. Okay. Again, doesn't matter is 360, 355 or 350. Okay, we just want to look the areas, okay, not the price level. Okay, again, if you want to enter with risk, okay, or sorry, your preference risk, okay, you look into the price. Okay, so this is the area we want to look for. What? Sound strength. Okay, we want to look for sound strength. Okay, so we got previous resistance. Okay, gap up. Okay, which is the right areas to monitor. So it dropped below. Okay, drop further, push back up again. Now seems like the price is trading above this gap area nicely. Okay, volume decreasing, followed by some increase in volume on Friday. Okay, so completed this shakeout. Previous shakeout around this area. Okay, they push back up, drop, make a shakeout again. Okay, so again, I'm not so sure whether they will goes up like Yuli crops or not. Okay, Again, if you decide to enter, make sure you know how to calculate the risk that you are taking, okay, or the potential profits, okay, from these trades. Okay, so far for shakeout patterns, I think my slides is only eight slides. Just a very quick one. I just want to share with you what is technically is shakeout is. Okay, so like I said, I just want to cover within like 30 to 40 minutes because today is still is a public holidays. Okay, I don't want to take a lot of the time. Okay, let me know, is this kind of section useful for you all? Yes? Why? No? And? Okay, hopefully I didn't waste your time. Okay, so let me know any other things that you want me to cover or you want to ask regarding shakeout. Okay, if not, I'm happy to look into one or two stocks that you have for me. Okay, so far I think recently there are a few shakeout trades. Okay, this is one of them. Okay, let's see any others. Some of them I actually put into my alerts and I actually forgot. Okay, Eastland also. Okay, Eastland also, but it's a below 20 cents counters. To be frank, I'm a bit scared. Okay, but it actually got a shakeout. Okay. Okay, here, a small one. They try resistance again. Push back. Okay, again low volume. Push it back with high volume. Okay, pushing back with high volume. So this is one of them also, but below 10 cents probably I'm gonna skip first. Okay, I look for something that I feel more comfortable. Okay, so Sensoft I think still okay. This is the areas. Okay, again uptrust, gap. Okay, this bar. Okay, this bar drop, push back up, high volume. Okay, now low volumes. Okay, again I'm not so sure I'm not so sure whether it goes up or not but I'm just trying to share with you. It got a shakeout over there. Okay, so GFM I think is not completed yet. Okay, now rejection. This is an example of rejection. So the other day I thought it going to cross already also. Okay, GFM. So I was waiting, but in the end, it seems like didn't close. Okay, so it didn't close above. That's it. Okay, I'm not going to look for a trade. So Cycom 2, if not mistaken, still haven't closed back up. Okay, so this is the one. Now this is a few trades that actually I'm monitoring for complete shakeout trades. Okay, if let's say there's no completion, then probably I just going to avoid first. Okay, temporary. Okay. Alright, so okay, master. Let's look into master. Probably I take one or two more questions, then we will close. Okay. So once again, thank you for joining me today. Okay, now this is a trade that I look into the weekly chart because why? It's a long period of accumulation for weeks. Okay, sorry, for few months. Okay, so this is the one that usually I look into my my weekly chart. Okay, first of all, identify the most important bar. Okay, so I think this is the line change. So it's still trading within this range overall. Okay, Masterpack is a very strong accumulation stocks, but unfortunately it needs some time. Okay, so if you like accumulation stocks, buy, keep it there. This is the one that kind of suits you. Now someone asked me also what happens if let's say if let's say got LC. Hopefully I'm seeing your questions over here. If let's say got LC but got lots of UT. Okay, so which means that these stocks technically no bearish. Okay, the stock didn't go lower, but it gonna move sideways for some times. Okay, so example like master. So if you look into daily, okay, so it break this LC. Okay, so which means that on daily chart they are doing another round of shakeout. Okay, I think this is the area of the shakeout. Okay, let me erase. Okay, so this is a previous gap down. Okay, so around this range so LC it break lower again. Okay, so going to zigzag over there for a while. Okay, we take a look into Ncom and Opcon, then we'll close for today. Okay, Ncom. Okay, Mcom is a uptrend. Okay, Jimmy, careful over here. Okay, so again we measure how many percent from the bottom to the top. 100 over percent. Okay, 100 over percent. Okay, so another things that over here is that I'm afraid there's the shortening of the trust. Okay, because if let's say, for example, okay, let's see if I can do this correctly. Okay, so seems like each of these pullbacks is getting shorter. Okay, so which means this is like a shortening of the trust. Okay, which means the trend might be exhausted a little bit. Okay, but anyway, the volume on this up bar is good. Just that here you need to be careful because here it seems like got some high volume sellers. Okay, in this area. Okay, of course, make a pullbacks. Okay, like a wash here. Okay, so if let's say here got any weakness, okay, or uptrust high volumes, or maybe it turns to down bar high volume, then need to exit from this trade. Okay, because this is a bar that usually I also will be careful a little bit. Okay, especially at the top, going up higher already got high volumes, need to be careful. Okay, let's try Opcom. Okay, I think Opcom kind of straightforward also lah. So if you're looking for entry, definitely there's no entry yet. Okay, it dropped below the support. This is type of the stocks that you can monitor for shakeout trade. Okay, so sometimes what I do is that I will park my alerts over here. Sometimes I forgot also I park these stocks. Maybe because of it already moved for a month already, haven't crossed back up. But seems like the volume started to trying to cross already, some increasing volume over here. Okay, hopefully we'll see complete shakeout. Okay, for Opcoms. Okay, we got gaps over here too. Okay, S-rate. Okay, S-rate going into accumulations, but no confirmation yet, Jerry. Okay, later like S-rate. Okay, let's try okay, last one before we close. Okay, this is Ucrest. Okay, Ucrest, we got what is this bar? Okay, I think it's very obvious. Okay, what is this bar? Okay, so from accumulation to the top, okay, 300%. Okay, 300%. So I think this is very straightforward. This is already a buying climax. Okay, a buying climax. So they make a full pullbacks, hitting 2040s. We got some effort bars coming in. Okay, which is good. Okay, if you put it over here, who's one asking this? I can see Ucrest for EP. Yes, it's a buying climax. Okay, Vince, if you really want to look for a trade, okay, use this latest line change, okay, for your support. Okay, if let's say this line change didn't hold, they'll go lower. Okay, they'll go lower because this type of formations, right? I'm afraid of this. Okay, price goes up, buying climax. Okay, goes down. Okay, this is a buying climax bar, buying climax bar. Okay, give us an example, So support resistance, right? Sorry, top to the bottom of this buying climax bar. Okay, so sometimes what happens is that they'll hit one time, two time, reject on this bar. Okay, and then it goes down again. Okay, so of course now it's still holding more on 2040s. Okay, so what you do is that you try to, of course, this is I can say it's a low risk entry. Okay, because it's pretty close with the line change over here, around 10% of risk. But let's say it drop lower, I think better cut. Okay, if you are looking into this trade. Ucrest, which is the PP bar, first or second LC? This is a PP bar, but PP bar have to come in a period of like a reaccumulations. Okay, now let's see this no PP bar. Can I? Okay, I'll show you later on if I can manage to get some stocks, some of the very good and quality PP bar. Okay, okay, example, I think this is a nice PP bar. okay, because this one also, okay, so it going through a period of like a accumulation, okay, or a period of like a consolidations, okay, and then it form a upper high volumes. Okay, in the case like Ucrest, actually the background come is some weakness because it pulled back heavily after buying climax. Okay, after buying climax. The first GP. Okay, let's go back to here lah. Okay, but anyway, just want to answer line. Okay, very fast one over here. So seems like accumulation with CP goes up, make a spring. Okay, now we got a low volume over here. Okay, so technically I think Fajar Baru still okay to monitor. Okay, so last one we go back to Ucrest again before we close. Oh, April, is it here? The first GP, yeah. Okay, so no, this is not a PP anymore because this one already break above the resistance. Okay, so it's not PP anymore. So PP should happens within the support resistance area. I cannot recall any currently. Let's try MKLen. MKLen. I think MKLen previously having this. Oh, I Berhad. Don't follow these two counter for quite some time, sir. Okay, I think like can I recall? I think something like this bar, Jimmy. Okay, accumulation. Then we got a very high volume on the widespread bar. Okay, but again, recently I don't see a lot of good quality PP bar. Maybe because now it's a shakeout market. Okay, so really seldom look can spot any good PP bar at the moment. Okay, so with this, once again, thank you for joining me today. Okay, hopefully tomorrow we got more opportunity to trade the markets there. Okay, so again, all the best, and if you like what we do, okay, if you like the section that we share over here, okay, make sure you click the like button on this video and help me to subscribe to this channel too. Okay, so thank you, and I will see you again soon.